Hi, I'm Danielle Locke with Lockstep Partners. Today I'm speaking directly to my fellow board members. I'm a board member and currently I'm a board chair of a small nonprofit. Look, we need to remember that the financial integrity of our organizations rests with the board. It is not the staff's responsibility. We are ultimately responsible for them. And while you might have a fundraising committee, it is not the responsibility of those 2 or 3 people to help the staff raise enough money to keep your mission alive, particularly right now with things are so challenging. Maybe fundraising is scary. Maybe you feel like you don't know that many people. Maybe you're not somebody that can cut a big check. That's okay. There is a place for every board member on the board, and you can help in a variety of ways. Here's 10 quick ways that you, as a board member, can help support the finances of your nonprofit and your mission without having to do any fundraising. First of all, thank a donor. What is better than having the opportunity to call a donor and say thank you for their support? Hopefully your organization has hundreds of donors, and this isn't possibly something that the staff can take on in addition to their day-to-day activities. This is definitely something that you can do, is call donors and thank them. Remind them that the organization is there and it's thriving. Do a call-a-thon. Get a bunch of board members together, order some pizza. Actually, right now, you're probably not going to do that, but get a list of donors, make some phone calls, do some thank yous. It's a great, fun, easy way to support your organization's financial stability. Share your story. This is one of the things that I have to think about on a regular basis. Think about on social media. Often I would do this in person, but this day and age, think about your avenues, social media, email, networking groups that you might be in that are doing Zoom calls. Share your story of your experience with this organization. Why are you on the board? Why did you become involved in the organization? What are you proud of that this organization is doing? By sharing your personal passion, that will ignite the passion in other people. And that is simply without even to ask for a single dollar. All right, this is the number 1. Be an ambassador. You are an ambassador for your mission, for your organization. Think about this organization, speak about them widely and often. You may not have the most powerful group of network, but you know people. You have family members, you have neighbors, you have a hairdresser. Think about who you could introduce to the organization. That is your role, is to be a door opener. How do you open up the influence that this organization has? How do they meet new people? That's through you. You can provide prospect information. So maybe the board is looking at a new board member. Maybe the organization has a donor in mind that they think might be interested in their mission, but they're not really sure how to connect with them. Maybe you don't personally know this person, but you know things about them. Where do they live? What is this donor passionate about? Where did they go to school? Are they in the Kiwanis Club? Are they in the Lions Club? Are they active in the Rotary? What church do they go to? All of the information that you might have in your head could be very valuable in making the connections with a new donor or board prospect or somebody else that might be really influential to the organization's success. As I mentioned, you're an ambassador, you're a door opener. So whenever you have the opportunity to introduce people directly to the organization, to the executive director, to the board chair, think about the people that you know and how can you open a door. Are they seeking to build new programming? Is the organization looking for a new building? Do they need a new CPA? Are they looking for somebody to advise them on a special project? These are things that you can do without, again, having to raise any money. You're just opening the door. You're making connections. You're setting up that Zoom call. You're doing an e-introduction. I do email introductions almost every day for people that I'm working with, for my clients and for my board members. Ask for advice. One of the easiest ways to build interest in your organization is to ask for advice of people in the community. People love to give their impressions, their opinions. This is easily something that you can do. And maybe, again, we're not meeting over breakfast or lunch or coffee, but asking people's opinions about the future of a program or how to write a business plan for this particular organization's venture. If you're having an HR issue, how is there somebody in the community that might be able to advise you on that? And I will tell you that often when you seek advice and information from people, it often leads to donations coming in, because that person becomes interested and invested in your mission and therefore becomes an investor. Well, often I would say host a non-ask event. So this might be a couple of neighbors at your house, something casual. Right now, it's not something that we can currently do, but you might even think about a little email campaign or a Facebook campaign. How do you raise money for your organization through the people that you know? All right, these aren't quite fundraising, but these are ways that you can really impact the bottom line. So how can you recruit an in-kind service? Is the organization looking to place some advertisements, to do some branding? Do they need a new logo? Do they need someone to do some graphic design? Do they need some legal work, some human resource advice? They're looking to put together an employee handbook. They need some work with their database systems. Their IT needs redone. Their phone system needs redone. They've got some facility issues. These are all things that generally an organization has to pay for. But if you have a contact that's willing to either pro bono provide these or at a great discount, that's of great value to the organization. Less money that they spend on these operational expenditures, the more money that they have to spend on programming and staff and impact in the community. Negotiate a lower price from a vendor, perhaps somebody that they're already using for food and beverage or cleaning service is somebody that you use. Is there some way that you can step forth on behalf of the organization and help them to negotiate a lower price and affect the bottom line in a positive way? Maybe you can be an advocate. Right now, there's a lot of dollars that are being floated at the city, state, and national level. Can you be an advocate? Can you send an email? Do you know your local representative? The simplest thing you can do is sign a form that's already created. Lend your voice to dollars that are being allocated for mental health or veterans affairs or education. If there are dollars available, and your voice will make a difference in how those dollars are allocated and how they impact your organization. Board service comes with great responsibility, but also great rewards. You are charged for a period of time in stewarding the future of your nonprofit. Your contributions of time, talent, and treasure have direct impact on the success of the organization and the impact in your community. Be proud, serve well, think about creative ways that you can support your mission, even if it's not writing a check or personally soliciting a major donor. You can do so much more than you think you can. This is Danielle Locke, Lockstep Partners. Check me out at lockstep.com and hope to see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.